Football in mourning after the death of Mississippi State football coach Mike Leach. Leach died last night at the age of 61 following complications from a heart condition.
A former WSU coach, the sadness of his death is really being felt, especially all across our region. And joining us now to reflect on his legacy is Fox 13's Ian Furness. Ian, you covered Leach a lot. What is the takeaway here tonight?
Well, listen, there were many remarkable and unique things about Mike Leach, including his passion for Pirates and an ability to spin a story regarding almost any topic that had, frankly, nothing to do with football. He was one of a kind, eccentric, quirky, but also an innovator of an offense called the air raid. Almost every team from high school to the NFL uses some version of that offense today. Mike Leach was also a demanding coach. Not every player could handle that style of coaching, but what is impressive is how many of Leach's former players are now college coaches themselves, like former Skyline star and Washington State linebacker Peyton Pallure.
I love that man with all my heart, he showed his love in his own way. But I can tell you right now, he always did things for people when they were asked of him, you know. And he was good at that, and he cared about everyone that he crossed paths with, big or small. You know, he's just that kind of guy.
Now, Pallure is part of the extensive Mike Leach coaching tree in college football, along with another former Cougar player, Parker Henry, who are both at USC working for Lincoln Riley, who played for and coached with Leach at Texas Tech. Now, it's not just former players and assistant coaches who are remembering Mike Leach today. Over on Sports Radio 93.3 KJR FM today, fans had their chance to pay tribute to him as well.
He was a guy that always did a lot with very little. And as a coach, that is Hall of Fame worthy. He never took any big jobs. He always did a lot with a little at some of the smaller Power Five. And just such an unbelievable offensive mind and impact on the game. Sad day today.
Mike Leach was the whole reason I went to WSU. I got into school there in 2012, and I was also accepted to the University of Washington. And my dad said, hey, do you want to go to UW and just be a number, or do you want to go to WSU and watch Mike Leach and have some fun? So the whole trajectory of my life and my love for Cougar football, all because of Mike Leach. Rest in peace, Coach.
I was a student during Mike Leach's peak at Washington State, but I think the number one thing that he left with me is just an inspiration to keep learning.
Now, Mike Leach was in his third season at Mississippi State. The Bulldogs now state they will indeed play in their bowl game January 2nd to pay tribute to their former coach. That game, by the way, in Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where there is a pirate ship in one of the end zones.
It's always been naive, you know, on Earth they say, oh, well, we're the only ones. I mean, really, why? Have you been to the other planets? Have you checked out the other planets?
We are